Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is The Rambler, episode 28, America the Beautiful. This is a song that traditionally Americans have rather loved because it talks about, Purple Mountain's majesty and amber waves of grain and how it's beautiful from sea to shining sea and so on and so on. So it's rather a pretty song and it's fitting for the last game of the season. So that's what we got today. We've got the last two games of the season, I should say. We have Houston today, and we finish with a trip to DC United for the final game of the season. And then the playoffs start. But here's the good news. We've already clinched first spot in the Eastern Conference. In fact, we've already won the Supporters' Shield. So that's rather nice. Hurrah for us. But these two games, therefore, basically mean nothing to us. So that's kind of nice. It'll be a good chance, I think, to get a few people up to playoff speed. I think I'm going to let Cody Cropper play a game or two here. Well, at least one game anyway. And who else? I'm not too worried about Jaime Villarreal. Let's see about putting Oliver White up front. Anybody else who's... I really want to make sure that they've gotten up to speed. Let's have Antonio replaced by Bedoya. That should do the job. Alright, so tactically we are looking at Cropper, Stoll, Bedoya, Wellington, Gaddis, Dajuan, Caldwell and Wynn, Nyasi, Bushway and White up front. So let's see if we can do it with the backups. Yes, I know they're lacking in march sharpness. That's why they're playing. Honestly, why the Americans can't just have an under-23 team or a reserve team like everybody else? So that you could give your backup players a run out once in a while. Put on a worthy display. Alright. A few of them are interested. It's hard to blame them for that. Yes. I'm sure we can adapt. Antonio is just being rested. He's been after more regular action. Again, he's just being rested. We'll have him back in for the next game so that he can warm up for the playoffs, but at least today I'm going to get some guys a little bit more match fitness. And if it costs us the game, well, that's okay. It's not crucial. I don't want to go into the playoffs with straight losses, but we've built up a nice cushion here, and it's okay if we use it a little bit in getting some players a bit of time to play. That's not ideal. See? I think we could have seen a little better from Bedoya on this one. Yeah, he's behind his man. Look at him, he's in nowhere. Yeah, he just didn't play well on that one. That's good to know at least. It's Bedoya's concentration. 11. So boy, we've been woeful so far today. If we're not going to have any possession, let's at least be on counter. Wow, that was a tackle. Oh, that was a really poor pass. And we got lucky we didn't get punished for it. That was a shockingly poor pass. Close him down, sure. Why isn't anybody chasing that man? Good save, Cropper. That was just poor. I have a feeling it was Bedoya again. Yep. He's nowhere near his man. Wow. I guess when we lose our winning streak, we go ahead and lose it in a big way. Tell them it was disappointing. I think what I'm going to tell them is that was unbelievably terrible. And I want a tactics before I go anywhere else. Let's have Kouassi on. And Farrell, because Gaddis has been wretched, as well as getting himself a yellow card. And Fagundes? No, I'm not going to use the third sub yet. Team talk. End team talk. Start second half. Go, go, go. Do something useful. If we get close in any way, I'll bring Mopai on and see if we can rescue the game. But they're going to have to get close without that. Oh, that's not good. See, it's a good thing I kept that sub. Bushway's badly injured. And none of my subs went anyway, so that's okay. You're probably sitting there laughing at me thinking it was very funny that I hadn't bothered to actually make my changes that I had announced. On you go, Oliver. Take it in, you're slow. Oh, he's so slow. Good one, Bedoya. Gotta give him a good mark for that. He's done a couple of things really wrong, but... Off the crossbar, what is going on? That's bad luck. We're just not meant to win this game, I think. been really struggling today. I'm going to let him come off and concede the game. Two guys there, nobody bothers to get him, and it's an own goal anyway. Disallowed for pushing another player? What? Oh, that's weird. The guy must have pushed him. Okay. That was weird. That was a wretched cross. There. One goal and Villarreal. Well done, lad. On only his second game. Remember, he came on as a sub in the cup final as well. So this is just his second game, and he's just gone and scored. Well done, kid. Of course, now I've used my third sub on him, so I can't bring Mopai on to actually try and save the game, but oh well. I think one thing that's settled once and for all is that Oliver White is clearly not up to MLS level. He's just not good enough. Well done, hoofed. Clear by Villarreal. Kid's had a good game. In fact, he's going to end up having the best game of all of us. But, like I said, I'm willing to sacrifice this particular game because it doesn't really matter. We're going to be first in the conference and first in the Supporters' Shield anyway. We're going to have the seeding for the MLS Cup anyway. So it's all right. I am disappointed, but I think that their second half performance was a little better. There you go. Got to be a little nice to them when they did come up with a lot more in the second half. We had a lot more chances. We didn't get much of them, but we had the chances. All right. That's that for that part. I will be back in a moment. And welcome back. It's time for the second match, and that is DC United away, our rivals. So we've gone back to the full first team with Woodman, Farrell, Antonio, Wellington, Gaddis, Dahuan behind Caldwell and Wynn, Nemeth, Bushway behind Mopai. We're ready to go? We're ready to go. Let's roll. Dressing room. Prove a point today. You've got to put in an improved performance here. So we needed to put an end to our bad run. It's calling it a bad run. In fact, we were undefeated in like 13 or 14 games before that last one, but the last 4 games before that loss were all draws. So now it's going, oh, you haven't won in 5 games, so it's so it's a little silly. We are still in first place and cannot be dislodged from it. There's nothing to play for in this match, by the way, that DC United have already missed the playoffs. They're 4 points out of the playoffs, so, and this is the last game, so they have no chance of making it. We are not playing very well. I don't like it. Come on, Aaron. Let's see some of that skill we've had over the last couple of years. Why are you playing it so far behind our man? That's not very helpful. Oh, I thought Mopai was going to steal it there for a second. Oh, he just walks past our fullback. Free kick. Well, that's good. We really are playing terribly. Show some passion, you useless lumps. I want to see some effort out there. Mopai. Nemeth! Yes! And before the half, we're level again. That's more like it. How did that Goddess, Darwan, win? All that one-touch play, I love it. Mopai and Nemeth. Very sweet. Very sweet. It's a good comeback so far, boys. Let's keep going. To be honest, I'm not really happy with how you performed. I think you can do better. Let's see what you can do. Well, this has been exciting. To be fair, again, neither team has anything particularly to play for. This pass was too far ahead. Antonio gets it. Ooh. That's bad news. Yep. Nobody's playing badly as such, except Gaddis. But neither are they playing outstandingly. Let's have Rowe and Fagundes. Yay! Bushway goes and sets up Nemeth. A great cross, and Nemeth again leaps at the back post to head it home. And once again we're level. Yes, we'll continue with the tactical changes. Oh, for goodness sake. Let's go get him. Yep, they're going to score here. Nope. Oh, wow. Great sliding tackle by Antonio to stop that. Mopai can't hold the ball. And that'll do it. So much for that. Well, you have played like shit today, boys. Thanks so much for that. We really needed to go into the playoffs looking like crap. Really excellent. Well done. I am not happy with the result. Not at all happy with the result. Still, we win the... Alright, that's it for that. We already know who we're going to be facing, or actually we don't know who we're going to be facing. We know we're going to be facing one of, let's have a quick look at it. Here we go. So we will be facing, now this is a bit tricky, Atlanta United will play Philadelphia and the New Yorks will play each other, and whoever is the lower ranked of the winners. So if, say, Atlanta wins and New York City wins, then we'll be facing New York City. But if Philadelphia and New York City win, we'll be facing Philadelphia. So it's kind of tricky, but we should be facing probably Philadelphia or New York City FC. That's the odds. Anyway, it's a one-off game, and we'll see how that goes. Then we get a two-leg game to play against the winner of that, and then a two-leg game against the winner of the last round, and then finally a one-leg game against the leader of the other conference, the winner of the other conference. So it's a bit tricky, a bit complicated, but record new low of team losses. Well, that's good. Anyway, let's call this one from here. I hope that you don't mind dropping a like, hitting subscribe, follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon. Any of those things, or all, or none of those things, or even just leaving a comment would make my day. I hope you're having a great day, and take care.